It's Stella Grizont from Work Happier Weekly here at WUPA, where we help you work happier, live better, because you spend most of your waking hours at work and we've got to make them count. So today I want to talk to you about how do you make lemonade from those lemons? How do you make the best out of a really crappy situation? This is actually inspired by a client of mine who's in a job where he just feels just like frustrated. The leadership changed abruptly on him. He's not feeling confident in the strategic vision of his leaders. He doesn't feel motivated, and he's just finds himself looking for jobs just to feel a sense of like hope. And one of the things that we talked about is, how can he make the most out of this situation? And so, whether you're dealing with a job you don't really quite like right now, or a circumstance in your life, maybe a health issue, maybe a relationship issue, whatever it is, I think we can all choose to grow from these really crappy situations that come into our lives. In fact, often they are the catalyst for our growth. So just like we go to the gym and we lift really heavy weights and it feels painful, that's how we get our muscles to grow. Well, in other ways, we grow spiritually or we evolve as humans when we're really being compressed by circumstances that just straight up suck. So, but it doesn't feel that way in the moment. It's not like, oh yeah, this is great. So one of the things I loved, and Eckhart Tolle, who's a really prominent and amazing spiritual teacher and author, he talks about how one way to first be present to the situation is to think about it as if, well, what if, let me act as if I chose this. So it's not that you chose this consciously, but what if in some way, on some level, maybe you chose this? What might be the benefit of this situation to you? So that kind of gives you a little bit of range. For me, at least, that question gives me some range to kind of then hover above my current crappy situation and then start to think about new ways of looking at it, because that's what we want. Is we want a new way of looking at this shit experience, whatever it may be for you. So, and pardon the language in case you have little ones listening, I'm sorry about that. So one question that you might want to sit with, and I'm just going to give you a bunch of questions because I think that actually might help transform or transmute how one looks at whatever it is that's bothering you. So one question could be, what can I learn from this experience? Like what are you here to teach me? Another question is, who can I become or grow into as a result of this experience? Another question is, who, while I'm here, do I want to deepen my relationship with? Maybe there's someone within your organization or family or whatever the circumstance is, that while you'd rather not be here, there is an opportunity to connect more deeply with someone, and this might be a chance to bring you two together. So how might you deepen that connection and really revel in that relationship? Another question you could ask yourself is, how do I want to be of service here? So when you imagine yourself through this situation in a year's time, in a few months' time, in 5 years' time, whenever you want to let's say, look back at this situation, what will make you feel proud or aligned or grateful that you acted in a certain nobility, that you were of service, that you really gave your all to the circumstance? So I don't have any answers for you in this case. I just have some questions, and those are them. Let me run through them again. So first, you want to just think about, you know, if on some strange level I chose this experience, what might it be teaching me? Who can I become as a result of this? How can I grow? Who do I want to connect with more deeply? And how do I want to be of service? So, with that, you guys, that's it for tonight. And I wish you all the best. If you are in a situation right now where you're just feeling so stressed or overwhelmed or whatever it is, sit with these questions. And another question that I always like to add, and I kind of mentioned it, is like, how can I see this differently? So if you have a meditation practice, a prayer practice, this is my go-to all the time. Just like, help me see this differently. So with that, have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.